Welcome back. My light is broken, guys. Let's see if I can get my lamp, my candle to give us a little bit more light in here. Oh dear, she's broke a match. Hold on, guys. My magical 222 candle. Dun da da da. Let's see. A little bit more light there, candle. I like it. Ooh, it's very moody. Well, it's been a few days, and it has felt like I have lived a few lifetimes in these 2 days. Where to begin? Well, Tuesday was a very... Ooh, this is like... We're like ghost stories up in here. Look at these shadows. Interesting. I'm not sure I like it. That's fine. Let's see. Back here a little bit. It's just ghost stories tonight, guys. It's ghost stories. Tuesday was a very rough day. That's why I did not make a video. Because I was like, you know what? We're just not going to make this video on this day. And here's what I know, is that it is our rough days that create our root system. That actually, I was given this message on that day. Would you like to hear it? This is what God said. Many will walk by the same tree, never taking notice. Yet you have grown to seek for the roots, for it is here where each tree is different. While their bark and leaves are similar, it is their roots that identify them as different. Roots are noticed based off of the storms they have endured. You are growing the roots that will differentiate you. And I was like, cool. I remember leaving Mona. She's my head project manager. She runs everything with me at JOA. I remember leaving her a message and I was like, so looks like we're growing roots today, Mona. But what's so great about me is that I move through things super fast. It's like actually one of my greatest gifts is that I move through hard things fast. And so while Tuesday was extremely hard, yesterday I woke up not feeling well, and like felt like it was kind of a whiplash from Tuesday's emotional downturn. And my dad did some healing work with me, and I think that this is really a beautiful story to tell. So we'll tell this story, which is that my dad is a master healer. Both my parents are master healers. And at 16, I started to work with my dad and learn his form of healing. And for 16 years, I was like an apprentice to my father. And almost everything that I do, the root system is based in the work that my dad does and that he taught me in. And then 10 years ago, we had a little bit of a falling out. And not like to the point where we didn't talk, still give him hugs, still say hi to him. But we never, our friendship really shifted. And a week ago when I was in Arizona, I woke up and I asked God will show me things in the mornings. That's really when I see a lot of visions. And I was shown a vision, and I was shown there was this wound inside of me that needed to be healed. And normally I can do a lot of healing work with me and God. And God said, you can't heal this on your own. You need to ask your Father. And I was like, wait, what? My dad? The one that we haven't done work together in 10 years? And God was like, yeah, that's the one. And it was super profound and extraordinary. And my dad did some really amazing work with me on that Sunday. And so after Tuesday, and I could feel that there's like, I'm like deep in like shedding right now. Shedding of some really, really critical relationships in my life. Shedding of old mindsets. Shedding of old beliefs. And that's never really comfortable, right? Because we get so stuck in our patterns and our belief systems become like our friends. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's like the negative thoughts you have, they actually become like a friend because they're always there. And as we release old belief systems to step into who we are meant to be, to the next iteration, because we're always going to shed, especially if you're in the business of like impacting the world, especially if you're in the business of like true transformational work, as you will always be shedding. Like, welcome aboard this boat, right? Like this is the path we choose, and I choose to be in the path of growth, and I choose to be in the path of wild success, and I choose to be in the path of literally transforming humanity. So that means at all times I am like shedding, going through the dark, going through the light, blah, 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 blah. And so I ended up calling my dad again yesterday, and I was like, hey, this stuff is showing up. Like, let's just clear this out. Let's do some work. And so him and my mom did some work with me last night, and I just see God's hand in all things. And I'm like, oh, well, if I didn't have a hard day on Tuesday, I wouldn't have reconnected with my parents in this way last night. And so I just see God's hand in all things, in the hard and the good. And then I woke up today, and today was just a magical day because I did something new. I just feel like I look like I'm telling ghost stories. It's fine. We're doing great. Don't mind that all of my acne came back. I'm just loving my skin right now. So I'm like deep in listening to Neville Goddard right now, and I'm like obsessed with Neville Goddard. How have I never read his work? I don't know. I wasn't ready for it or something, right? Like the teacher always arrives when the student is ready, and all of a sudden Neville Goddard arrived. And I'm just like obsessed with it, and it's like everything I've taught. It's super weird. It's like everything that I teach, but I needed someone to teach me. I don't know if that makes sense. So it's like I teach this, but like being taught by Neville is like giving it to me at a new level inside of me. So I did this practice last night that Neville teaches, which is like you lay on your bed and he's like, you're going to move into your sleep like you're meeting a lover. And I was like, I love you, Neville. Like, this is so beautiful. So I went to sleep being like, hey, I'm going to go meet my lover in my dreams. And he says your lover is your subconscious mind. And so before you fall asleep, you're going to feel exactly how you want to feel. You're going to just envision all of your dreams. And I love he uses the phrase, your wish is fulfilled. What a beautiful phrase, right? And so you just feel it all, and then you tuck it into your subconscious, and then you go in to meet the lover of your subconscious as you sleep. I mean, it's just so romantic and beautiful. And it worked. I woke up this morning to a text from somebody saying, hey, I have an opportunity for you on a TV network. Amazing. Great. Then I got somebody who like one of my coaches was like, hey, I'd love to give you this VIP ticket to this event in May. And it's like conscious community where there's like millionaires and billionaires who are changing the world for conscious business. And I'd like for you to come for free. And I was like, okay. And then I meet with Dan, my creator of my software. That's really what this is. It's a software that we're building. And in 1 week, he's already built like a masterpiece. And I mean, we just, so many ideas, and we're just like brainstorming, and everything's coming through. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is literally the best experience of all time. And then the name, it was like cha-ching, the name arrived. And of course, the website domain was available. Of course it was, because when you choose to slip into this river, all the pieces come together. But I want to remind you that it was 2 days ago that I was having such a hard day that I didn't make a video here. And even last night, I didn't feel like I could. And so I want to show the ups and downs of creation, the ups and downs of entrepreneurship, the ups and downs of being a high feeler who is dedicated to transformation. It's not a ride for the meek, okay? And also, it's the best ride you could ever be on. And so I'm like pretty excited, as you can tell. I've been talking about this software for a few weeks, ever since it came in, and it's just getting better and better and better. It has only been being built for a week, so pretty much it's going to be the best thing in the whole entire world. The end. So also good news is that I found a cold plunge place here in Boise. So I have been 2 days in a row, cold plunging, sauna, and well, that is my magic. I always feel like $1 million afterwards, as you can tell. Like, it's like 10:30 at night, and I feel fantastic. So pretty excited about that. Other than that, I think that's all. That was fun, huh? I like this. Besides the weird things in the background, I kind of like the candle. Maybe we'll do this because my lamp is definitely dying. So with that, I love you all. Sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow night.